Hey Capricorns, what's up? It's your girl Shishi with She Reads Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well today. Today we're just my goal is to keep up with September and do a weekly reading every week to just make sure that we claim all that we can in the month of September. Okay, that anything that we should be claiming in the month of September isn't delayed any longer. Okay, so that was my goal to talk about. When I thought of that, I asked Spirit, like, is that the path to go? Is there something else you want me to talk about? So Cancer Moon came out, which is my Cancer placement. Which is my moon placement. And the moon is all about how you control your emotions. How you process your emotions. So I feel like this is a message I'm giving to each and every sign. Like, I feel like your emotions are going to be a big deal this week and the remainder of September, and anytime you are looking forward to a manifestation coming through. You want to make sure that you're thinking positively and you are thinking in a deserving manner, okay? But I also just asked, like, is there anything else you want Capricorn to know? And we got the second house, which is ruled by Taurus, which is another earth sign. But the second house is about the house of values, which Capricorns, they love their things. They love stuff. They love to possess. They love possessions and, just having nice things. I think a lot of our signs do, but, it's just, Capricorn, they can be very obsessive about their things, and especially just their money in general. But the second house represents the belongings you value and the ways you generate money. It signifies how you manage daily finances and overall wealth. The zodiac sign that is placed in the second house indicates the diligent activities you do in the physical world to attract material things, including clothes, art, work, food, and any other needs and desires. So check out your second house and see what that is. I think my second house is Capricorn. And it needs some work. Okay, so it symbolizes your most adored belongings. The path is surrounded by the material items that represent your values and lifestyle. It is paid with the money you earn or inherit and the possessions you acquire as you walk through life. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants us to know about this. All right, Spirit, what do you want Capricorn to know about the second house energy? What do you want Capricorn to know about the second house energy when it comes to the first week of September? What does Capricorn need to know about this energy, Spirit? Oh, gosh. What does Capricorn need to know about this energy? The Garden. Ooh, starting out. All right, 21st could be significant. The 21st could be significant in closing out a cycle. You could be closing out a cycle in a connection, a partnership, whether it's romantic or platonic. But I feel like you closing that out is bringing in some kind of stability. You overcoming hardship after trusting in divine timing. Spirit, what's the Garden for Capricorn? What's the Garden for Capricorn? Right, bad secured. That's what it is. Achieving goals, mission accomplished, financial stability, got it locked. Okay. And this is you closing out the cycle on plastic smiles. Yeah, toxic love. Yeah, we're closing out the cycle on all that. All right, tell me more about the garden and how we're closing out the cycle, Spirit. Did they fall like they are? I don't know. Okay, let's see. I don't feel like it should have went upside down, but let's see. Tell us how we're closing out the cycle, Spirit. Tell me about the garden. Tell me about the garden for Capricorn. Tell me about the garden for Capricorn. Tell me about the garden, Spirit. Tell me about the garden for Capricorn. Ace of Knives. So something about those knives is definitely it. But I think it was supposed to go up, right? The Ace of Knives. Or it could have been in reverse. It could have been someone dumb, unintelligent, just, ugh. But the Ace of Knives is a breakthrough. It's about getting clarity, truth being told. But I feel like it's just a breakthrough with your finances. The Two of Coins here. The Two of Coins here is about, you know, holding it down, you know. Nothing coming towards you that you cannot handle. That's what's coming in. You got Aunt Caroline at the top. She's the Wheel of Fortune. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this Ace of Knives. Tell me more about the Ace of Knives. Okay, we got the Eight of Sticks. Yeah, some breakthroughs coming in. Tell me about the Ace of Knives and Eight of Sticks. What's the Ace of Knives and Eight of Sticks? Why? Come on, please. Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks. All right. Son of Coins. So you may be getting a perspective, a different perspective on someone from your past. You know, someone that you just have to kind of forgive for yourself, but, you know, kind of, you know, love them from a distance type of energy. Yeah, it could be a father figure, or this could be about your money. It could be a boss. It could definitely be a boss. John, Horse, and Eight of Coins. Spirit, what's this Eight of Sticks? What's the Eight of Sticks? Eight of Knives. So some kind of communication, whether it's from your spirit guides or what is coming in, and it's going to give you liberation. It's going to free you. And it could be coming in from this boss figure. Yeah, because the Nine of Knives is at the top of the deck. That's renewed hope. And the Father of Coins is right after that. That's on the top of the deck. So you could be having some kind of boss figure calling in. Or this communication. Let's see. Spirit, what's the Eight of Sticks? What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks. What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks. What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks. What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? Okay. So you got Money Manager. This could indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. This is angelic help. This is time to trust in the universe and know you will be provided for. And we got Retail. If you have an idea in mind, this giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Save time and energy and add passive income. Take your business online. So this could be a time for you to take your business online. Definitely the time to stay in connection with your angels, to continue to, boost your confidence and, stay in this state of being affirmed, because something is about to take off here. Something is about to take off. You're about to get a call back or something. Spirit, what's this Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? What's the Ace of Knives, Eight of Sticks? Yeah, so we got budget. Yeah, money tree, debt paid, and creativity. So some of you could be going into something, where you're in a creative field. You could be hearing back from that. But whatever this is, you know what it is because you know what you're waiting for. But whatever this is, it's going to allow you to take care of some debt. It's going to allow you to be on a healthy budget. It's going to allow you to have the cushion that you need. Yeah, you're going through some changes. Changes are coming in. Getting benefits. Some of y'all are getting some benefits you're signing up for. But do not be in the energy of wanting to overspend. Okay? Got pay bills at the top of the deck and entry level. All right, Spirit, tell me about the Son of Coins. Six of Coins. So, yeah, this is you in that planning phase, you planning it all the way to the end. So, you get all that you deserve. This is you getting your karmic debts taken care of. That's Six of Coins energy. Yeah, whatever this is, it's gonna, fill your cup right on up. It's gonna put your heart space right where you want it to be. Bring your confidence back as well. Can you tell me more about the Son of Coins and Six of Coins? Seven of Baskets. So this is why you're in the Son of Coins energy. Or you could have multiple options. You're just trying to make sure you're choosing correctly, which is, you being patient. You being patient, balanced, moderate, and that kind of energy. Making sure you choose wisely. Making sure that the cup that you choose is going to give you what it is that you want. Can you tell me more about the Seven of Baskets, Spirit, for Capricorn? Can you tell me more about the Seven of Baskets? Can you tell me more about the Seven of Baskets? And Bones. Yeah, you choosing the cup that aligns with you. You choosing a cup that's going to rehabilitate you. Put you in a better mental, spiritual, emotional space. Put you in a place where, yeah, you're in this Mother of Coins energy. Where you're able to, enjoy what you got going on, nurture yourself and be able to, assist others as well without emptying out the bank or, depriving yourself. All right, Spirit, anything else we need to know about the garden? Anything else we need to know about this garden and bag secured? Miss Robinson. This is your energy, Capricorn. So make sure, like I said, you're not holding on to anything that's going to keep you from closing out the cycle. Okay? Make sure you are focusing on yourself. Anything that's too heavy, put it down. Anything that's not yours, let it go. Can you tell me more about Miss Robinson, Spirit? Father of Coins. Yeah. And don't obsess. Like, don't obsess over the outcome. Like, you've been this far. You've been this faithful for this long. You know, continue to stay in that energy. You know, don't try to, you know, take any shortcuts, okay? All right, anything else for Miss Robinson and the Father of Coins? Anything else for Miss Robinson and the Father of Coins? Yeah, just make sure you're not taking any shortcuts or, you know, collaborating with, you know, the wrong people, because you have people, harmonious relationships, partnerships coming in that you can actually work with and plan to move forward with, okay? Yeah, so just continue to protect your journey, you know, have proper boundaries, and you are for sure going to see the results that you want, okay? Tell me about this Three of Coins real quick, Spirit. Tell me about this Three of Coins. Can you tell me about the Three of Coins? Ancestors. Yeah, so yeah, that's just making sure that you have healthy boundaries with people. Like I said, just make sure people are credited, or, you know, they say who they say they are. Like, don't be, you know, entertaining kind of like schemes and scams and things like that. Or just be mindful of your company and who you share your business with. All right, Spirit, self-care message for the Garden and Miss Robinson. Self-care message for the Garden and Miss Robinson. Self-care message for the Garden and Miss Robinson. Okay. We got see the beauty. Learn to find the beauty in everything. See the world for all its aspects. That's like the Garden energy to me. So, and ask your angels. They are really, somebody in the angelic realm wants you to reach out to them. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. Okay. Kindness. Be guided by your heart. Let go of logic and rationality. Okay. So that could have been that Father of Knives that flipped out earlier. That flipped out in reverse. So, yeah, make sure you're moving by your heart. Like, everything doesn't have to be, you know, logical. You don't have to, you know, rationalize everything. And just keep in mind that the divine is going to provide for you what it is that you need. But you need to ask and stay in contact with them. You know, continue to plan your career. And remember that you have special gifts, and to never surrender. All right, Spirit, inner child message for the Garden and the Ace of Knives. Inner child message for the garden and the Ace of Knives. Inner child message for the garden and the Ace of Knives. All right, we got courtesy. Show courtesy and respect in all interactions. Kindness is key. And we have intuition at the bottom of the deck. Trust your inner voice. Your intuition knows the way. All right, so just keep that in mind at all times, that you have faith for a reason, because you know that your time is coming. And boundaries at the top of the deck. Set healthy boundaries. Respect yourself and others. All right, so Spirit is really honing on you, Capricorn, about your mindset, you know, about being nice, being courteous, being kind, you know, try to lead a little bit with your heart, you know, don't obsess over the earthly things. Know that the divine will provide and that your time is coming, and continue to sort through those cups until you figure out which one aligns with you. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna see who this is for, and we're gonna close this out. Okay, bad secure, get in there. Okay. All right. Who this is, who is for. Capricorn, y'all readings are always so, you know, easy. Not easy, but it's always just about the money for the most part. But y'all got some issues around love that y'all have to figure out too, but y'all main focus is the money. So, and Aries always pop out. It must be like a boss figure that y'all are having an issue with, or y'all have like an Aries placement or something. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody might not know they're pregnant and they need to go to the doctor and get their night chart checked. Who is this? Who is it for? Traits about them. Let's see what we got, Capricorn. All right, so someone could have a nose ring, license suspended. Someone could be left on red, or you could be leaving someone on red. Someone could go to jail on weekends. A road trip is in progress. Breaking and entering. I told y'all about this Aries already. Play your birthday. Okay, you could win some money. Someone could be hotel hopping. The letter K could be significant. The letter R could be significant. The letter A could be significant. Someone could be younger than you. FaceTime. Locks could be significant. Someone could be established, or this is what you're coming to. You could have the same sun sign as someone. Someone could have a jealous baby mama. You're pregnant. Probation. Check your My Chart. The number 6 or the 6th. February 6th could be significant. And our name's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Arc could be significant. AK could be significant. But this is what, or you could be called, somebody could be called Rock, like Rakim or something like that. All right, but that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful first week in September. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to y'all later.